for us, everybody would know we're a brand new team with a bunch of players from all over that have never played together. So we're a work in progress, and a real excited about how our teams improved through the 9 preseason games, and to start the season 2-0 is really exciting for us. And I just think that the lessons learned in this so far is that the Filipino basketball, compared to what we're used to, is played at a really fast pace, and that no lead is really safe, and that these as players that we're used to in the competition that a lot of these guys have played before, are extremely quick, and it's up and down more than that we've played prior, and then there's also a toughness to this, and the Filipinos play with a lot of emotion, and that's different than Chinese basketball. Chinese basketball is more stoic, less communication, and I think this has been a real, and what's exciting about us being here, we are different. We play different, and I think it's good for the Filipino basketball because we're bringing something to this they're not used to, and for us, it's a great learning tool for Chinese basketball. The passion that the Filipinos play with, the quickness that the Filipinos have, and the toughness that they play with. No lead safe.
Yes, Coach.
And so a lot of learning here.
Well, Coach,
and,
sorry, Coach.
I've just really enjoyed.
Sorry, Coach. I hate to cut you off there, but then I just want to pick up on a certain point that you made there. You mentioned playing with emotion, and that's something that you as a group of Chinese basketball can learn from. And I want to ask Ray in particular, Ju, when they talk about the emotion, and that's something a bit new, do you feel that on the court? Does it carry you away sometimes, personally? Ray, you there?
Go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, no, I was just asking if you do feel that emotion on the court. That feeling.
Can you say the question again?
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure, no worries. I was just wondering if you feel that emotion on the court. Coach mentioned the Filipino emotion in terms of basketball. Do you feel it on the court? Did you see it on the court?
讲了在当地比赛的那种热情啊，在赛场上那种情绪。
All right, Ray, we're gonna get back to you in just a bit, all right? But I'll let you sit on that first. Hayden, Hayden, are you there?
You should probably ask the question to Glenn. He speaks both languages.
All right, I got you then. Glenn, you heard the question there, just a bit about the emotion that the Filipino basketball is showing. Do you feel it on the court? Does it carry you away sometimes?
Yeah, for sure. You see it every single game we've played. They on and off the court, they're yelling, they're screaming. It's fast-paced, aggressive. So I think for a lot of the Chinese players that come here, they're not really used to that yet. But I think they love to see it, and it's all new to them too. So we're getting used to it as it goes. And I think in the end, it'll be a good thing, to see that side of the game. It's something you don't see as much in China.
Right, I want to go to Hayden Blankley now. Hayden, you've been averaging double digits in the past 2 games. I just want to ask you, how are you able to adjust so quickly in the Philippine basketball game here in the country?
I think playing Division II college in the U.S. helped prepare me. It's a pretty similar play style. Like we play, it's small ball and fast pace, and it's still pretty physical. And so I think that helped. But also I worked pretty hard once I found out I was going to be playing, I worked pretty hard to prepare myself, talking to the coaches, making sure I was working on the right thing. So.
All right, so we're going to try Ray again one more time. Ray, what's your impression of Philippine basketball?
It's very competitive. Everyone we played against so far, they really compete. The game is fast paced, the local fans are very, very passionate about the game of basketball.
All right, so thank you very much for that. Coach Brian, before we move on, and that last game, you talk a bit about the emotion. We definitely felt it, especially towards the end. And you've had a career that really brought you traveling around and playing against all these other teams. What have you learned personally so far that you feel you can take on moving on in your own personal career?
Well, I love the constant change, you know, and I think the whole EASL is about this, about what they're doing in Europe. When I went to China, China plays different than Australia. Japan plays different than China. And all of these things you learn from and you grow as a player and as a coach. So for me, you know, there's a lot of things going on in this game, even internationally when I was with the Boomers and I, you know, got a bronze medal, that the adjustments are immense. Small, quick, switching, showing, transition defense. There's so many things that are different. And then on your side, using your advantages too, you know. So I think as players, this is what Filipino basketball needs. More of this, if in a big picture, is these players out of your local league need to go on and be international players, and your international team wants to get medals. In order to do that, they need to play different competition than just with their own, like they're doing in Europe. And this is what our team is bringing to the competition. And there is no doubt when I'm coaching and I look down the sidelines, there's an extra energy from the opposition, from these Filipino teams to our team. They do not want to lose to us. They are more passionate about being competitive. They want to kick our butt. And that helps us develop, and also it brings out an element in their basketball that's good for them. And I've enjoyed the competition, I've enjoyed the passion, and I'm learning. And so's my team. So I hope it's on the flip side as well. If you interviewed the two teams that we've played, I think we bring something different to the table than what they're used to.